The dissolution of the English monasteries mainly took place over a 5-year period between 1535 and 1540. Now, in 1535, the Valor Ecclesiasticus was set up by Thomas Cromwell to discover how wealthy the English church was after the break with Rome in the 1532-1533, especially as the actual supremacy meant Henry was head of the state and controlled everything. The Valor Ecclesiasticus gave Cromwell an indication of basically how much was in the church, what resources there were, and how easy it was to plunder. The next stage afterwards was basically collecting evidence to justify the monsters. In particular, the idea was to show that they'd been corrupted and they were not being confirmed to usual standards. And he did this by sending people round. Now, this was later formalised in an Act of Parliament, which dissolved the smaller monasteries, which was defined as any of them who had an income of under £200 per annum or less. Now, the idea of this was to preserve and improve the quality of monasticism, and historians believe that this was not that Henry did not plan on dissolving all the monasteries at once, because often the monks were rehoused somewhere else. However, due to the Pilgrimage of Grace in 1536 and 1537, a lot of the abbeys were actually signed over to the king in order to avoid punishment and or to avoid ruin, and therefore by 1538 Henry actually had a lot of the northern monasteries under his command. It is believed by historians that it was Cromwell's idea to get rid of them all along. However, Henry wasn't, completely keen on it. However, the advantages was that there was lots of money which would later be used to finance the French and Scottish wars. By 1539, an act had been passed which dissolved all the remaining monasteries, and therefore by 1540 there were no more monasteries actually left, and often they were destroyed by teams of workmen under government supervision.